Hello everyone and welcome back to Being Keagan's Mom. So today I'm going to discuss single parenting. I am a single parent of a 1-year-old. He's almost 2. It has been very rough for us financially, health-wise. It's just been a lot going on. And I want to kind of tell y'all that it's going to be okay. It just takes time and patience, and everything will just fall into place. Being a single parent, you have to be the nurse, the disciplinary, the other playmate if you only have one child, like me. So I'm always having to play with him to make sure that he's not feeling lonely. I sometimes try to send him to his room to play, but that doesn't work. He don't stay there for too long. Being all these things in one can be very overwhelming. I know, I've been there. I've been drowning. I've cried. I've done so much. Like it's like you try so hard to do everything, but sometimes you feel like a failure. But all you can do is the best. Sometimes you feel like, gosh, I gotta be Superwoman, or gosh, I gotta be Superman. But all you can do is be human and do what you can do. So don't get down on yourself, because you are doing the very best for your child. And at the end of the day, when they're grown and older, they will see that. They will love you for that. So just keep pushing through. I can tell you that you are going to get through this, because me personally, I went through a whole lot with my child before he was even 3 months old. On December 31st, we had an incident. My child had been diagnosed with RSV like 5 days prior to that. And they told me to watch him and to make sure that I keep his nose clean. I give him the medicine that he needs and all this other stuff. So on that particular day, I was watching him, and he looked like he was kind of struggling to breathe. So I just kept watching it. So it was a little cold outside, and I was in the house with basically just my shorts and my shirt on. And I was living with my parents. Like I said, I was having financial difficulties. And so I had gave my baby to my dad and was like, please just keep an eye on him while I throw on some clothes, so I'm about to rush into the hospital. So I got him back from my dad, and I just kept looking at him. He was like he was just struggling to breathe. And I went to put him in the car seat, and my baby just went limp. He had blue lips. He wasn't breathing. I tried to do the sternum rub, where you kind of like rub their chest, and nothing. I could not get him to respond. He just basically, I thought my baby was dead. Mind you, I know CPR, but when you have to do it on your own child, it's a whole nother story. So I kind of lost it. I was just screaming like, somebody help me please. And my mom had called 911, and I put my baby on the cold ground to try to like see if the coldness would kind of wake him up. Nothing. So I took him back in, and my mom was like, you know what to do. So I finally got myself together enough to do CPR on my child, and I finally got him back. And by the time the ambulance got there, he was breathing and everything, but we still opted to take him on in to Children's Hospital, where he spent the night. So as a single parent and not really having my other half there to help me, it was so hard, but I made it. I made it because of God's grace, and my baby is still here, alive and kicking it. So I'm just here to tell you that yes, you will get through. It will be hard, but God got you. When things get overwhelming, because I know they will get overwhelming, I'm just going to tell you right now what I do. I take a step back and I breathe. I take about 10 or 15 breaths to try to like ease my mind a little bit and like not overthink exalt myself, because I know that if I get too angry, I'll take it out on my child. So I kind of like just try not to get too frustrated or whatever. So taking that deep breath is what calms me. So I'm just telling you, like, if you get overwhelmed, just take a deep breath. When your mini goes to sleep, take a long bath and just relax, because that relaxation time is what you need. And also, you can find other relaxing methods such as exercise, reading a book, just anything to get you 15 minutes to yourself. Find something to keep you calm when that overwhelming feeling hits. As a single parent, we get a lot of one-on-one time with our child, and we should take as much time with them as we can, because they're only so small in a limited time. I feel like my baby grew up so fast. Like, where did the time go? Like, you were just born and now you're almost 2. So just enjoy that one-on-one time. It helps to create a bond that can't be broken. So just cuddle with your babies as much as you can, and that will help ease some of the stress within your life too. I know with being a single parent, as I stated earlier, there are some negative things that we have to deal with, such as financial issues, because there's only one income in the whole household, which is a struggle for us, especially me. I've been in this rent house for almost a year now, but I stayed with my parents majority of my baby's first year of his life, because I couldn't manage to stay by myself. At the moment, I was trying to dig myself out of a hole that I had put myself in with living with his dad. One way that I managed to get myself out of a financial bind was to create a budget, and that was the best thing that I've done for myself. I actually made up my own budget, because I don't have a whole lot of bills, but I have bills. But there are some great ones out there, especially Dave Ramsey. He is awesome. His books are awesome as well. But I will put the link below so you can kind of get an idea of the budget situation. So if you want to take advantage of it. As a single parent, we get so overwhelmed sometimes, and I have taken it out on my child, because I've been so stressed and feeling like I'm alone. I often tell him, it's just me, baby. It's just me. Please don't treat mama like this, because it's just me and you. Sometimes I just need that moment to myself to kind of just relax. And my baby is so spoiled that I don't often get those moments. So I kind of try to just tell him, baby, let mommy relax for just a moment, please. But yeah, I figured out ways to prevent a lot of stress in my life by coming up with a routine. When we wake up in the morning, I take him to the potty, and then after he uses the potty, I let him flush the toilet, and he's like, yay. Then I wash his hands, and then we brush our teeth, wash our face, then I cook breakfast, and then we put on our clothes and we get ready for our day. And so after that, when we come back home, he gets a bath around 6:37, and then we go to bed around 8, because I have to be up by 5. So we have a routine that we try to keep in order to keep the chaos down. Also, take care of yourself, because you can't take care of your little one if you're not taking care of yourself. So those little 15-minute breaks away from your kid are needed, and take advantage of it. So take care of you. Also, handle your finances, because there's only one income in a house. So if your finances are handled, there's a lot of stress off of you. I've been looking into support groups, or starting a support group. So I just want to start a support group for us single moms or single parents, daddies too. And as a single parent, don't feel bad about things that you can't provide right now, because you are doing the best that you can, and that child will eventually see that. So do what you can for your child or children, and that's all you can do. Just do your best. Also, as a single parent, and having the one income, I have done a lot of consigning my baby's clothes and toys and all that stuff, and getting a lot of his toys and clothes from those places like Duck Duck Goose, Raylana, or any consignment shop within the town I live in. And that is an awesome way to save money, is to go to those little places. I can get like 3 shirts for $1 sometimes from these consignment places. So yeah, that's a way that as a single parent you can provide for your babies and get them name brand stuff for low. So think about that. Remember, y'all, God doesn't place anything on you that you can't handle. So just keep pushing. It might be just a test. So just keep pushing. Do what you can for your kids, and just strive to be great. That's all you can do at the end of the day. If you ever need to talk, my email information will be in the description box below, and all my other contact information will be there too. So just don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need somebody to talk to about situations or whatever. Everything is done in confidence. It'll be confidential. I will not share with anybody else. Just between us. Thank you for watching this episode. My next episode will be next week on Wednesday, and it will be discussing if you would rather have the other parent to be there physically or financially. You can't choose both. If you had to choose, and why or why not, just let me know. But I will be telling you my opinion and why I feel the way that I feel. But don't miss my next show. Be blessed, y'all, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And you better come back, y'all. But be blessed and have a wonderful day, y'all. And I can't wait to see y'all again.